This is a meet prep video from 5 and 4 weeks out to the LA Fit Expo. On week 6, I actually tweaked my low back doing a rack pull or a 4-inch block pull deadlifts. So this week I was actually hurting going into training. In this first video, we're going to see I'm supposed to be cat squatting and back to that heavy deadlift again. And my plan going into that day was just to not do it, just to back off, to give my back an extra rest. After being there for a little bit and kind of feeling sorry for myself and kind of doubting my abilities. Once you're injured, it's easy to doubt your abilities. And I think being around Bo more, he talked some sense into me. Said you're going to hurt either way. So you're going to hurt whether you're going to go home or you might as well just get your work done and know that you did it. So I just did my cat squats here. My back was still bothering me. Wasn't trusting it 100%. My goal was to hit 635 for 3 reps. But I'm very happy to get it for 2. I went to tug on it. You'll see the video here. So they're supposed to be touch and go reps. I was pretty cautious with them. Actually let my air out right there. Probably could have just set it down and reset it and pull it one more time, but it wasn't worth it at that point. Fast forward a week later, back's feeling a little bit better. The goal today was to squat heavy with chains, 455 and 110 pounds of chains. This is the first time we added those chains on there, so it felt a little bit weird. A little wobbly out of the hole right there, a little grind. So wasn't happy with that rep. Went to 480. This was a little bit smoother. A little bit of a confidence builder. For me, powerlifting has been about building up confidence with the training. So that gave me the confidence. I didn't want to go back to 5. I didn't want to go to 500, so I went back to 455 and hit it a lot smoother. Crushed it. So the cat squatting is handling lighter weights for reps, for being explosive, has built up confidence over a long period of time. This is the next day. My elbow is actually flared up from not being able to externally rotate in that low bar position. So again, I'm dealing with an injury, dealing with my elbows hurting. And they hurt pretty bad going into training. Every time I lowered the bar, they were just screaming at me. So the goal here was to hit 330 for a pause, and then I put on the slingshot and hit 350 with the pause, and this is the 370 with the pause. And lowering it is about everything I could do to lower that weight. So never really felt heavy, it just hurt lowering down. I cut out my assistance work, and again, I got home, felt guilty, decided to come back to the gym, I'm filming up all my stuff I was doing in physical therapy to rehab my elbow pain. All this stuff is for the rotator, upper back work, just trying to be able to externally rotate to get that squat position a little bit better without having to break at my wrist. So every time I put that low bar back on my back, my wrist has to break and it causes elbow pain. So all this little work I was doing, I kind of had gotten away from, and then that Saturday session brought that low bar squatting brought that pain back. So all these movements take up time to do, and they seem I've been doing them throughout the day. I was doing them 2 or 3 times a day. Just quit doing them for a while. So this is a therapy band. These exercises just smoke me. I was getting pretty good at it, and again I got lazy with it. And that's how I get injured. So just got to stay on top of it. At this point of what I'm trying to do, it's just trying to stay on top of all the mobility work to try to peak at the big 3 so I can go hard with the squat, the bench, and obviously the deadlift. So just trying to keep it really simple with the mobility work, with the warm-up, just until I felt good. My elbows felt pretty good after this, so I decided to go ahead and just do all the assistance work. And today I filmed all the assistance work because I haven't been filming it. I've just been showing people what we're doing for assistance. Again, it's still working with Sam Bird, and he's good with assistance work. 3 sets of 10 on dumbbell inclines, last set being the heaviest. Last set, we're working up to 1 rep shy of failure. I think that's 50 pounds. I went to 70 pounds here. Relatively pain-free. My elbows hurt just a little bit at the bottom of every rep. So I told myself if I could do it today while I'm hurting, I'm definitely going to do it when I feel good. I'll definitely be able to feel strong once I do feel good. So then I went to 100 pounds with this last set. So perfect weight jumps. I went 50, 70, 100. See, I'm about 1 rep shy of failure. That's probably pretty true. I think anybody who's dealt with an injury in this sport, you start to doubt yourself. You start to doubt your abilities. So anything you can do to build up your confidence. And I know for me, it's just about getting my workload in. Next movement's a dip. I cut these out because they were hurting my elbows. Decided to do them today because they were feeling pretty decent again. So the goal here is to hit 100 reps. I think I did 4 sets of 25 to get there. Not overthinking it, just trying to get some workload into the triceps. I know when my dips have been strong, my bench has been pretty strong. I've done these several different ways. I've done them weighted, done them high volume for reps. I've done them several times a week. But we're definitely a staple into any training for powerlifting, for me at least. Going back to being injured, I think anybody who's been injured in this sport starts to doubt their abilities, and it's easy to get into that negative mindset of I'm not going to be able to do this. It's and not trusting your training and not trusting, so you just got to get in this mindset of, okay, what am I doing to rehab it? What am I doing? Why am I getting injured? Or what's causing the injury? What can I do to fix that? So. And just try to focus on that every single day and to do something with that every single day. I feel like it's a never-ending process of just that right there. So this is the last set of dips. And then the next movement went on to is another tricep movement. I think it was just a tricep of choice. I just use a band press round. This is a really light band. I really like these exercises right here. They just really, and I don't even think I think today I just did it for 100 reps, but I have just traditionally done them in the past just till failure. Just trying to get as much blood flowing into the triceps as possible. At that point, they're pretty fatigued, so it doesn't take a whole hell of a lot. So the tricep work doesn't always have to be heavy. And in fact, I like the high volume work. And then the last movement we did was just a bicep curl, or